Hi friends, it's Becky, and it is time for us to open up our Magical Mystery Bead Box from JJB Beads. This is a monthly subscription box filled with a carefully curated selection of bead mixes and bead strands and things that tell a story. That's what JJB Beads does. They tell a story with their beads, and we have some really calming colors today, or this month. This is so relaxing to look at. It's just such a beautiful neutral tones. It's like the sea and the sand almost. I don't know what the theme is. Let's take a look at what that is. Good vibes. Look at that. We've got some good vibes. So we've got some bead mixes. This Sari Silk or Fairy Silk is an extra that they have sent along because last month's box we had some beads that didn't have holes in them, and that's not something that they normally do, but it's their way of making it up for us to do that. So we've got some bead mixes, we've got some components, we've got several bead strands. Let's go down the list, see what we've got. May 28th, they're going to unbox and create on that date, so we'll go ahead and get this updated there. This is the May box. We've got a Free Spirit mini bead mix, Modern Bohemian bead mix, Hello Sunshine bead strand, Born Wild stone bead strand. I bet that's what this one is. Yes, Born Wild. Is this the Hello Sunshine? It is. And then we've got an Adventure Awaits bead strand. Those are some cool beads that are all meant to go together. Peace, Love, and Smiles chain. That should be this one right here. Good Vibes Blinks set. That's these guys. We can probably use that as focals, maybe do some wire wrapping with them. Then we've got our Dreamer pendant. That's really pretty. It's a gemstone pendant. And a Be Kind charm pair. So we've got those guys right there. All right, so it is the Modern Bohemian, which is why we've got such a relaxing color palette, I think. All right, so let's get these organized into my 15 grid organizers. This is my favorite way to sort and keep my what are they called? Subscription boxes. I'm going to stick this pendant right in here. It's a little bit big for just one of these sections, but then other things that are larger can also fit in there. And then we'll get this chain in there. I like to sort through the bead mixes and the bead strands, and then once they've been sorted through, I get them organized in here as well. So we will open up each of these bead mixes individually. I'm going to put these charms right here in the front, and let me move that aside while we get. So we've got antique copper color. It's perfect metal to go with this. Born Wild bead strand. And I know the name of this gemstone is like right on the tip of my tongue. I want to say it's not aventurine, it's like something else, and I can't think of it right now. I am sure I'll remember it eventually, but probably not while I'm in the middle of this video. It'll probably be when I am done with all of these. I'll remember it, or tonight when I'm trying to go to bed, I'll be like, wait a minute, it's that gemstone. But these are, looks like English cut for these. And there's several of them, so I'm going to stick them also in their own little section right there. And now we've got our bead mixes to go through. All right, oop, it's taped on this side. I think it's just taped on one side, so I can just pull the tape off of here. There we go. This is the Free Spirit bead mix. It looks like we've got a lot of boho things going on with this. Makes sense. I love these tassels. I love tassels. I'm just a big fan of tassels. And then we've got some wooden beads. Oop, got one of them making a break for it. I'll have to pick that up later. These remind me of ghost beads, which are basically little juniper seed shells that a field mouse has chewed a hole in one end, and then you can poke a hole through the other end and have those be your beads. But we've got some tiny wooden beads. It's like we've got some long bicones with this warm, almost, it's not an AB finish, it's like a, I don't know what you'd call this finish, but it's kind of like an iris finish, but it's like a warm, goldeny, coppery kind of a finish, and there's so many of those. These are going to be great for making some things with. Then we've got these rondelles. They're opaque, but not super opaque. They're like opal colored, but it's this really, really nice, cool color. And then you've got these copper leaf beads. Like that. Set those over here, actually, next to the copper chain. Let's put our copper findings over here. And then, I mean, there's so many beads in this, just this bead mix. This is the first bead mix that I opened. And there are so many beads in it. I can't believe they could fit it all in that container. We've got some rondelles with, let me grab my, this is like a smoky purple almost color. I'm gonna grab my my ladybug dish so you get a better idea of the color of these beads. It's like almost, no, it's kind of like a brown color, but not really brown. I don't know how to describe it. I'm gonna set them over here. And we've got some orange beads. They're these faceted ones that have kind of a flat edge with, it looks like an AB finish on them for these orange guys. I'm going to put these tassels in here with the charms, just get them out of the way. Then we've got some much smaller orange beads. These ones have a frosted finish, it looks like, on the outside. You guys, we're going to be able to make so many things with this. Just this bead mix all by itself. Like, there's so many different beads, but there's so many beads too. Sometimes you get bead mixes and you'll get like 3 or 4 of a specific bead, but this one, there are just so many of them. That is awesome. I love that. All right, and we've got these guys. They're more of a cooler, sort of a wash color. Like, those brown ones were like a warm color, and this one's more of a cooler color. Like, not quite champagne-y, but not champagne-y. You know what I mean? And then let's get some of these metal beads out of here. Looks like these ones are, they look pinch shaped. Can you see the shape of those for these metal ones? And it looks like there's a couple of smooth bicone silver beads as well. So these are gonna probably go together. Not that one. That is a copper colored fire polishy bead. So we've got these silver guys, the smooth bicones, and these pinchy ones. So that's all the silver ones. I'm gonna run out of room for sorting, I'm going to set them over here on this side over here. And then let's pick out these copper guys. I don't know if they're actually copper or if they're just coated that way in their glass, but I am going to put them with these copper beads because they're about the same color. And then I've got some gold square beads. They're not exactly square, they've got rounded edges, but they will make fantastic spacers. They will be so good for spacers. So these are those guys. I'm going to set them up here. And then we've got just these white rondelle beads. Again, they've got that opal color, so they're like sort of translucent, semi-opaque. I'm going to set them, let's set them over here. All right, so now I still have some space here that I can do some more sorting because I have another bead mix. This is the Modern Bohemian bead mix. Oh, look at these ceramic beads. Ah, they are so cool looking. And we've got more tassels. Tassels are going in here. Definitely bohoing our vibes. Then we've got some large wooden beads. I'm going to go over here with these other wooden beads. All right. We have some pink beads. There are 2 of these rectangular faceted beads, and then 4 of these pink kind of square bicones. Like they're cube shaped, but not quite cube shaped. And the hole goes like diagonally through them. All right. Then we have some white lava beads. These are fantastic. I'm going to stick these over here with these other white-ish beads. And probably these guys too. These white faceted opaque rondelles. And then we've got some sort of clear rondelles with a frosted finish. There. It's like there's got to be 6 of these. I'm going to stick them over here with these guys. They're sort of birds of a feather. Some of them are shiny, some of them are not. And then these will go as well with them, and they are just the bigger kind of a disco ball kind of a faceted beads. They'll be great in a section together of my organizer. And then I've got these copper flowery bead caps. I'm going to stick these over here with the other copper beads. Can go in one section together. And then I have these silver beads. Look at these. They have this fan etching on them. So we've got 4 of those. I'm going to stick them with these other silver beads. And then these ones look like they were sort of basket woven or like yarn in a skein. That's what they make me think of anyway. And then we've got some dark kind of bronzy colored beads. I'm going to stick them over here next to the metal or the wooden ones. And these ones are so special. I'm not sure where to sort them into yet, but I love them so much. They are beautiful. Oh, got some more silver beads. They're these like nuggety ones. And some bead caps. I think the bead caps I'm going to set over here for now because we still have some strands to sort through. So let's open up the strand. We'll sort through this and get these beads with their friends. We've got some textured beads with like some rope textures on them. those are pretty cool. You know, they may end up, probably these guys might end up going in here with that one right there. In fact, I think these two are also going to end up going in there because they are just kind of larger and special and kind of on their own. You know? So I'm going to go ahead and stick them in there for now. And then we've got some wooden beads. I'll put them over here with the other wooden guys. Look at these howlite beads. They are just fantastic little squares. I'm going to stick them over here with these white beads for now. Then we've got two kind of dark brownish beads. I'm going to stick them here next to these orange beads. And these two kind of bronze color beads, like an antique bronze. Over there, we've got a wooden tile, two large hole beads, and they're brown as well. I'm not sure where to sort those two. Why don't I start a new little pile over here, or maybe just stick them right here for now, and then we'll get them figured out in a little bit. But I've got more bead caps that I'm going to put over here with these bead caps, and I think we'll put all of those together too. Like these ones were more like beads, and these ones are like bead caps. And then we've got this bead strand. This one is the Hello Sunshine one. And we've got more of these gold square beads in that one. It's one on that end and one on the other end. I'll stick them over there. And then we've got some cylinder beads that are two-toned. And these two drop beads, they're faceted. I'll stick them over here with these white beads. We have a couple of metal flowers. Look at these. These are like beaded beads where they have all of these square beads that have been formed to make squares. That is so cool. I'm going to stick them over here with these because they are about the same color. And then we've got this guy. I'm going to stick him over here with these. Then we've got some copper findings. I'm going to put all the copper together. And then it looks like we've got some brass or bronze. They can probably go with our metals, our gold metal things. All right, let's start getting these put away in here in this section. I'm going to put in my silver stuffs here. We're going to get our wooden beads. Maybe. You know what? The wooden beads might need their own section that's a little bit larger than the others. So I'm going to put them in here just because they are just bigger beads. They're going to need some extra space, I think, these wooden beads. Let's put these smaller ones in there with them because they are all there. All right, I'm going to put the coppers in here. I'm going to stick this chain right on the top of there, just like that. I'm going to put these next to those over here. I think these are going to go in here with these other larger beads that are kind of special and on their own, like that. And then we've got our champagne-y kind of color beads. Put them in here. And then our light/white color beads will go next to them. Such mellow colors, which is delightful. I mean, I love colors, but like sometimes you want stuff that's just easy to look at, easy on the eyes. I I think I'm going to put these guys in here with my pinks because they've got so much pink in their finish. And then I'm going to put these right here. And then I've got my, yeah, let's put our orange guys right here in the middle. And the gold medals up here. These two, I'm gonna just set over here in that. We're getting all sorted. These guys, I'm gonna go in here with those. They're different colors, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna see if these will fit in any of our sections. I love that this fairy silk is the same color as so many of these gemstones. Love, love, love that. Is that going to fit in here? It will. Yes. So I can just set these in here. This would be really, really fun to like stack up some of those really, really smaller beads in there. Because they've got a hole in the top and the bottom, and you can stack them through there as a bead frame. And then we've got our other guys, and oh my gosh, look at this, y'all. They all fit. They all fit right here in the organizer. So this is the May Modern Bohemian Magical Mystery Bead Box from Jesse James Beads. And that is going to be a lot of fun to make things with. And here's our bonus fairy silk. It's not on the list because it was something they added special to make up for the small mistake that we had on our last month's box and that we have already forgotten about. I hope you all have a fantastic time making with this. If you want to subscribe, I'm putting a link in my description below. You can follow that and subscribe to this box. They'll usually post extras on their website if you don't subscribe and you want to just buy this separately. I usually do that after the official reveal, so you can check out their website there for that. And sometimes you can just buy some of the individual things that they've got extras as well. You don't have to buy the whole box, but you might have to wait until next month for that. Anyway, I hope you all are having a wonderful day and happy beading.